Hey everyone, Mike from Just Watch back with another Just Watch video. Doing an unboxing today. We have this package that just came from my friend Kenta at JapanOnlineStore.com. Actually, this contains a watch I've been looking forward to seeing since Baselworld 2018 and all the news released there. This is their Seiko 6159 reinterpretation. It's a Japanese domestic model. It is the SBDC061. Seiko actually did a couple of different variations on the 6159 for 2018. They released a limited edition, almost exact copy of the original that's retailing for around $6,000. And then they did two reinterpretations, which are a much lower price point. One on the bracelet retails for just under $1,000, and another on the silicone strap retails for around $750. Those are US dollar prices, of course, as I'm in the US. So anyways, I've been looking forward to checking this out. They did very similar to what they did last year, where they introduced the 62 Mas reissue. So they did the SLA 17, super high-end limited edition. Then they did the two reinterpretations at a much lower price point in the SBDC 051 and 053. So this year they're continuing on that theme. They're building on that success with the 061, 063 Japanese domestic models. These are going to be released in the US with an SPB designation. I don't think it's going to be happening for a while yet. I think the Japanese market typically gets them first before they're released to the US market and elsewhere in the world. But anyways, I've been looking forward to seeing this, so let's go get this under the lights, check it out, and go from there. All right, everyone, thanks for tuning in. So here we go with the unboxing. Using my handy buck knife here. This is actually one of my favorite buck knives. Just a really nice, comfortable, easy to use handle. Really kind of a nice piece. Keeps a pretty good edge too, although I've kind of really beat this knife up a little bit lately and haven't sharpened it for a while, so I should probably get on to doing that. As usual, Japan Online / Kenta completely overprotects everything he ships. You can see a pretty standard white Seiko box underneath all of this plastic. Let's get through that. Receipt. Bubble wrap. Get that out of there. And there it is. Pretty regular Seiko box, just white Seiko box. Box made in China. Hopefully that's it. Your regular gray Seiko box underneath there. All your paperwork, which I'm sure you guys don't care about seeing. And then inside, you guys ready? Dun, 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 dun. Ta-da! Wow, this is actually pretty cool. Let's take this out of here and get a good look at it. So this is the SBDC061. Give you guys a good look at that. Really nice. It's actually a really nice looking piece. Let's dig into this a little bit, take the plastic off and all that stuff. So weight-wise, it's pretty good. I'd say it's right around the same as the Sumo, if you guys have a Seiko Sumo. Definitely very similar weight to a Sumo. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Actually, let's check out this crown. It's a really nice crown action, hack movement, of course. Let's give it a little wine to get it going. A little bit of dust on there. Really nice movement as far as the hand wind goes. Let's check out the, yeah, nice. Very smooth operation for setting it. So definitely like that. Let's check over the date operation now. We'll see where it starts. Starting to change out of 11:15, 11:20, and it pops over fully by 12:10, so that's good. And let's come around to 10:10 for the heck of it. Nice solid click there. Definitely good spring action. And actually that's a great feeling crown, so no problem at all with the crown there. Let's get the rest of this plastic off. Oh, they really put that stuff on there. Gonna have to wrestle. There we go. Yeah, so they pinned it underneath the pushers, and then we have plastic on the inside. Now this is a pin and collar style bracelet from Seiko. I guess the collar is in the mid link, which I think is better than having it on the outer link. Here's your typical Seiko bracelet. Looks like they actually stepped up the bracelet game a little bit. So it is marked stainless. It's their typical pin system with a twin trigger deployment and then safety clasp. Safety clasp is signed and coated in plastic, so there's a little bit more plastic off. It's, it's a little tinny feeling, I have to say. It's kind of typical Seiko. Nice machining on the inner pieces, and I like the individual links. The individual links are really nicely finished. I love the head. Here, let's take a look. Actually, let's get the rest of this plastic off first. I do like the case on this watch a lot. Let's give you a size comparison too. I do have the Tudor Black Bay Black on again. Surprise, surprise. Any of you guys that follow me, I love this watch. I've been wearing it a ton. So the Tudor Black Bay Black is a 41 millimeter. And here it is compared to the Seiko SBDC061. They actually look pretty close to my naked eye here. The Seiko definitely looks a little bit bigger, but that makes sense as the Seiko is listed as being, I think, a 43. So let's take a quick look at it on the wrist too. Of course, this is going to be gigantic on me because I have a pretty small wrist. Yeah, it looks really nice. Wow, it really actually has a nice feel on the wrist too. Give you guys a look. Typical Seiko, the way they kind of give the lugs that nice graceful arc down towards where the bracelet goes. And then I really like what they did with the dial here. So the dial is, zoom in a little bit on there. The dial is very much kind of pays homage to that classic 6159, but then they used the more broad arrow markers that were on the 62 Mas reissues and also on the Tunas. So kind of a neat thing, and it might have been a cost savings thing, but it's cool. The hands are very legible, and they take that loom very well. And you can actually see that Seiko loom is starting to get activated right there, getting activated just from being under my studio lights here already. So I do like the feel on the wrist on this watch. And bonus, they actually, let's pop this back off here so I can show you guys. Seiko actually thought to give us drilled lugs. So there's your drilled lug holes too. And also let's check out this bezel action. So that's, to me, the alignment looks really good. So bonus there to Seiko on the alignment. I guess it's a lacquered metal, very similar to what they did on the SBDC051 and 053. Wow, it's actually a great bezel. It's very, very light. It's 120 click. You definitely feel, actually maybe it's not. No, it's a 60 clicker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's a 60 click bezel. So it has a great feeling to it. It's very light, no resistance. You're only feeling spring resistance there from each of those clicks, and that's it. So it's pretty smooth feeling. Not a lot of play when you move from click to click. Not much at all, really. Really nice job on the bezel action there. And then just the overall polishing on the case. Typical Seiko, really beautiful. That's the Zaratsu polish. And you can see that really nice coin edge bezel. And take a look at how that bracelet meets the lugs. Of course, your crown at the 4 o'clock, it is unsigned crown. And your oyster bracelet, so you have your brushed finish on all of the links. It looks like, yeah, they actually did a little bit of a polish kind of where each one meets too, which is kind of neat. Gives it a little bit of a different look. And it looks like they're chamfered out pretty nicely underneath, are they? Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like maybe just a tiny bit, but definitely there's chamfer there. They're not going to catch arm hair. They're not scalloped out though, so it might wear a little hot. And then your case back, typical Seiko case back. So this is, it's not the monoblock construction like the 6159 was, or the Marine Master 300. And actually, This watch has already been nicknamed on the Seiko Passion Forum on Facebook as the Marine Master 200, which I think is a fitting name. So the Marine Master 200, also known as the SBDC061. There's your first review. It looks really nice. So sapphire glass. It has the 6R15 movement, which we know is a good movement. It's a 23 joule, I believe. Actually didn't look this up. It's a 23 joule, 21.6 thousand vibration per hour movement. So it's got a pretty decent workhorse movement. It is not a clear back, so we don't get to see that 6R15, which is a pretty movement. But other than that, I think this watch is going to be hit by Seiko. So do check out JapanOnlineStore.com as well. Kenta is a good dude. He gives great pricing on watches, and I know he's got some really strong prices. So everyone, thank you for tuning into this quick unboxing, which I don't do often, but this is a pretty special watch I wanted to show you guys as soon as possible. And everyone, thank you for tuning in again. If you haven't subscribed yet to our channel, please do hit that subscribe button below. And what do you guys think on this watch? Definitely let me know in the comments. And also, I greatly appreciate if you guys hit that like button for me. So everyone, thank you for tuning in. We'll be back with this watch for more information with a longer term review in a couple of weeks. Until then, everyone, we'll see you soon. All right, everyone, thanks. Bye-bye.